Now, Dave lived in a land called Israel a long, long time ago. So long ago that there weren't any cars or telephones or vacuum cleaners or anything. There were mostly just sheep, especially around Dave's house, because Dave was a shepherd. No, that's not him. That's one of his brothers. Nope, another brother. Nope, another brother. Dave had a lot of brothers. Aha, there he is. No, not the sheep. He's behind the sheep. Shoo there, Fluffy.
Hi, I'm Dave. I have a lot of brothers.
Yep, 7 to be exact. Now, Dave and his brothers spent most of their time in the fields taking care of their sheep, which could be hard work because their sheep had an unusual problem.
They tip over. Oh, look, there goes one now.
But Dave had an even bigger problem. You see, of all the brothers, he was the smallest.
That's right. Everybody's bigger than I am.
And sometimes his big brothers would pick on him.
Oh, Dave, one of my sheep fell over. Would you come pick it up for me?
I'm kind of busy right now.
Do you remember the time we dipped you in tar and stuck you to the backside of an angry water buffalo?
I'll be right there.
Hey, Dave, one of my sheep fell too.
Just a minute.
Oh, my sheep fell over. Dave!
Oh, Dave, after you pick up our sheep, could you run and get me a bite to eat? I'm famished.
Oh, yeah, me too. Get me something, too.
You know, sometimes I think I could eat a whole camel.
Oh, yeah? Well, sometimes I think I could eat a whole spaceship.
What's a spaceship?
I have no idea.
That's how things had pretty much always been for Dave. Nothing really exciting happened around there until one day when their dad Jesse came running out with some horrible news.
Whoa! Dave, can you pick those up? Oh, boys! Oh, boys! I got horrible news! The Philistines they're attacking!
The lima beans are, lacking?
The nectarines are quacking?
One more time, please, and let's work on our enunciation.
The Philistines are attacking!
Bob, what are the Philippines?
The Philippines are a group of islands off the coast of Southeast Asia, but that's not important now. The Philistines were people who hated Israel. They wanted to take Israel's land and make the Israelites their slaves, so they'd have to do whatever the Philistines told them to do.
Oh, that's bad.
You're right. So the Israelites needed to protect themselves.
We need to protect ourselves, but how?
King Saul is putting together an army to stop the Philistines. He needs your help. You must help save Israel.
We must help save Israel. We must help save Israel. We must help save Israel.
Hey, Dave. Where do you think you're going?
I must help save Israel.
It's very nice that you want to help, but saving a country is a big thing. You're a little guy. Big people do big things, and little people do little things. So stay with the sheep.
But
Can you believe that?
they're big. I'm little. They go. I twiddle. Why can't little guys do big things too?
By the time Dave's brothers arrived at King Saul's camp, battle lines had been drawn between the Philistines and the Israelites. And, as was the custom in their day, the armies lined up and yelled at each other.
Hello, Israelites. You are pigs, and soon we will put apples in your mouths and stick you in our toaster ovens.
Oh, yes, after we defeat you, you will be our slaves and you will have to fetch us our slippers.
Yes, and iron our trousers.
Oh, and wipe our little noses.
Aha, and scratch that spot on our backs we cannot reach no matter how hard we try. Don't you have anything to say? Do you guys have any fried chicken? I've got a real hankering for fried chicken.
Yeah, me too.
This is going to be easier than we thought. You know, I think I can save us all a lot of time. How about if we bring out our strongest man, and you bring out your strongest man, and they will fight. If our champion beats your champion, you will be our slaves. But if your champion defeats us, we will be your slaves. What do you think about that?
Well, the Israelites were getting kind of tired of the yelling, and the Philistines did seem a little on the small side, so King Saul agreed.
That seems like a reasonable idea. All right, we agree. Send out your champion.
Hey, Goliath!
We'll be back with more Dave and the Giant Pickle after this break.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Laddie, the part of the show where Laddie comes out and sings a silly song. One day, while talking with Dr. Archibald, Laddie confronts one of his deepest fears.
If my lips ever left my mouth, packed a bag and headed south, that'd be too bad. I'd be so sad.
I see, that'd be too bad. You'd be so sad.
That'd be too bad.
Alrighty.
If my lips said adios, I don't like you, I think you're gross, that'd be too bad. I might get mad.
That'd be too bad. You might get mad.
That'd be too bad.
Fascinating.
If my lips moved toodaloo, left a mess and took my tooth, that'd be too bad. I'd call my dad.
Oh dear, that'd be too bad. You'd call your dad.
That'd be too bad.
Hold it! Did you say your father? Fascinating! So what you're saying is, if your lips left you...
That'd be too bad. I'd be so sad I might get mad. I'd call my dad. That'd be too bad.
That'd be too bad.
That'd be too bad.
Why?
'Cause I love my lips. Beely bap bop beely bop boo. Eeby da bop boo ba da boo bow. Yabba da bop dee ba bow boom bum beely bop bop dow. Yabba dabba da ba boo 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 bum. Eeby da ba loo loo blee ba da ba
Oh my, this is more serious than I thought. Laddie, what do you see here?
That looks like a lip.
What about this?
It's a lip.
And this?
It's a lip, it's a lip, it's a lip, 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 it's a lip, it's a lip, it's a lip, 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 it's a lip, it's a lip, it's a lip, 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 lip.
Laddie, tell me about your childhood.
When I was just 2 years old, I left my lips out in the cold and they turned blue. What could I do?
Oh dear, they turned blue. What could you do?
Oh, they turned blue.
I see.
On the day I got my tooth, I had to kiss my great Aunt Ruth. She had a beard, and it felt weird.
My, she had a beard and it felt weird.
She had a beard.
Oh.
10 days after I turned 8, got my lips stuck in a gate. My friends all laughed, and I just stood there until the fire department came and broke the lock with a crowbar, and I had to spend the next 6 weeks in lip rehab with this kid named Oscar who got stung by a bee right on the lip, and we couldn't even talk to each other until the 5th week because both of our lips were so swollen, and when he did start speaking, he just spoke Polish, and I only knew like 3 words in Polish, except now I know 4 because Oscar taught me the word for lip. Usta.
Your friends all laughed. Usta. How do you spell that?
I don't know.
So what you're saying is that when you were young...
They turned blue, what could I do? She had a beard and it felt weird, my friends all laughed. Usta.
I'm confused.
I love my lips.
That's about enough, thank you.
This has been Silly Songs with Laddie. Tune in next time to hear Laddie say...
Have I ever told you how I feel about my nose?
Oh, look at the time!
And now, back to Dave and the giant pickle.
Who will I fight?
The Israelites were so terrified of Goliath that they all ran away and hid.
Nobody will fight. I'll come back tomorrow.
And that's exactly what he did. Goliath came back the next day, and the next day, and the next day for 40 days. But every time he showed up, all the Israelites ran away and hid. Finally, Jesse started to worry about his boys, so he sent little Dave to the battlefield with some food. Now, Dave got to King Saul's camp just about the time Goliath was going to come out, so all the Israelites were hiding.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Shh! He'll hear you.
Who?
Him! That big pickle over there.
Who will fight me?
Well, who's gonna fight him?
What are you, nuts? He'd have us for lunch. Speaking of which, what'd you bring us?
Here you go.
Pizza.
Oh, cheese in the crust. That's tremendous.
Come on, guys. Have you forgotten? We're the children of God.
The what?
The children of God. The Bible says that the Israelites were God's chosen people. God led them through the desert. He helped them walk across the Red Sea. And whenever they went into battle, God was there with them. They had always known that if God was on their side, no one could stand against them.
Wow.
But King Saul and his men were so scared of big, tall Goliath, they forgot that God was even bigger.
Oh, dear.
Larry, you've got something on your,
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Once again, no one would answer Goliath's challenge.
Oh, no one to fight. They told me that you are the children of God. You are cowards. I come back tomorrow.
I can't believe you're letting him say that. Somebody's gotta do something.
What are you gonna do, Dave? Remember, you're a little guy. Leave this big stuff to us big people. Do you think he saw me?
No, you're okay.
Phew.
Well, Dave knew exactly what he had to do, so he went straight to King Saul and announced his plan.
I will fight Goliath.
King Saul took the news rather well.
I'm sorry, my ears must be failing. I could have sworn I heard you say that you'd fight Goliath. But you didn't say that, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I say, that's very kind, but let's be reasonable. You are a tiny little fellow, and, well, Goliath, he's enormous. No, that's a job for a big person, not a little boy like you. You're not going to sing, are you? Couldn't you just play your harp and I'll throw things at you? Oh.
You're big, I'm little. My head only comes to your middle. But I say little guys can do big things too.
Yes, but Goliath,
He's big, but God's bigger. And when I think of him, that's when I figure. With his help, little guys can do big things too.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, I understand. Now let's suppose that this is true. You still look rather weepy, but I know what we can do. Just step behind this curtain. It will only take a minute. There's a closet in the corner, and you'll like what I've got in it. You'll find my royal armor there. Don't dally, put it on. Yes, now you'll look much bigger when the battle lines are drawn. One more thing you'll need, I think. Pick up my royal sword. It's a big one and a beauty. The best we could afford. Once you've got it all together, I think you will agree. You're bound to do much better if you try to look like me. Oh dear.
You know, I think maybe I should just be plain old me.
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose. But have you seen Goliath? Why, he's just.
He's big, but that's bigger. And when I think of him, that's when I figure.
With his help, little guys can do big things.
With his help, I know I can do big things.
With his help, little guys can do big things too. All right, if you're sure you know what you're getting into. Oh dear.
Well, Dave wasn't exactly sure what he was getting into, but he knew God would be there with him. So he went down to a stream and found 5 smooth stones. Then he went back to the camp and waited for Goliath.
Who will fight me?
I will fight you, Goliath.
You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say that sounded like Dave.
Oh, yeah. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say that looks like Dave.
Huh? Dave?
Goliath was equally surprised.
Who said that?
I did.
Huh? Whoa! Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?
I don't exactly know what you mean, but you are not a dog. You are a really big guy that wants to beat me up. And I come at you not with sticks, but in the name of the God of Israel, who this day shall help me defeat you.
We will see who defeats who. Now we fight.
It's showtime!
The Philistines were so scared of Dave that they all ran away and hid, and Israel was saved. And that's the story of Dave, a really little guy who did a really big thing.
Once upon a time, there lived a king. Like other kings, he had a really neat castle to live in and a lovely little kingdom to rule. But unlike other kings, this king spent most of his time in the bathtub. Oh yes, his name was George. King George. King George, Your Highness, do you think you'll be coming out anytime soon? We have important business to discuss.
What do you think, Ducky? Oh, I couldn't agree more. Not right now, Louis. We're not finished with our royal bath.
It's quite important, sir.
Oh, Ducky, why can't they just leave us alone?
Yes, it was a little odd. You see, the kingdom was at war. The Great Pie War, to be exact. And usually, when a kingdom was at war, the king would, help.
It'll have to wait, Louis. First things first. Right, Ducky?
King George loved to take baths, but most of all, King George loved his rubber ducky.
Some kings love horses, and some kings love cattle. Some kings love leading their troops into battle. But me, I'm not like that. I find that stuff yucky. I'd much rather stay in my tub with my ducky. Because I love my duck.
Sir, if I could have a minute.
Love my duck.
There are some things we must discuss.
I love my duck.
See, there's a war and, well, we're in it.
Love my duck.
Though I don't mean to make a fuss.
Then don't. Sing with me, Louis.
Huh? Oh, okay. Because he loves his duck.
And that is why I can't be bothered.
Loves his duck.
With the particulars of war.
He loves his duck.
'Cause quite unlike my dear old father.
Loves his duck.
I find it all a bore. Now concentrate, dear Louis, and I think you will agree. The most important person in the whole wide world is me. So please don't drag me down with all the people and their troubles. Go run some water in my tub to freshen up my bubbles.
Oh, boy.
Because I love my duck.
I don't know why I even bother.
Love my duck.
You just can't reason with this guy.
Because I love my duck.
It's time to face the facts. I think we're all a little stuck.
So let the army run amok.
I fear the kingdom's out of luck.
Because I love my duck.
Yes, undoubtedly we're stuck.
So let the army run amok.
Oh boy, we're really out of luck.
Because I love my... Hey, what's that? Give me a quarter.
Because I love my duck, you're always there to make me smile. I love my duck, you're my very favorite toy. Because I love my duck.
It's beautiful. I want it.
What? The house?
No, the ducky.
Oh. But you already have a ducky.
What are you saying? That I shouldn't have whatever I want?
Well...
I must have it, I must get it, you must go and get it for me. If you want me to be happy, then you'll show me you adore me. Don't rest another minute till it's sitting here before me. If you wanna do your best, I would suggest you go and bring me back that duck.
But sir, if I could just jog your memory, you already have quite a few duckies.
Those are yesterday's duckies.
Huh? Well, these are all perfectly good duckies. Why, most of your loyal subjects would love to have even one ducky this nice.
I don't like these, I don't need these, I don't want these any longer. My affection for those duckies isn't getting any stronger. To say I can't have what I want, you couldn't be more wronger. Don't ask me to explain, there will be pain if you don't go and get that duck. Our conversation is over.
Did you say wronger?
What? I don't know. Perhaps.
It's more wrong, not more wronger.
It had to rhyme. Don't question a king's grammar. Now go and get that duck.
But King George, we can't just barge in and take Thomas's duck.
Why not?
Well, he'll tell people, and then everyone will think you're gonna come in and take their stuff. You can't run a kingdom that way.
No, all right. Well, then we'll have to do something about Thomas.
What?
Come in. Ah, Frederick, my favorite general. How goes the war?
As Lewis has told you, the pie war has grown ferocious. We need more men at the front.
Lewis didn't tell me that.
I was trying to, but you wouldn't come out of the...
More men, eh?
Yes, we need more men.
You know, I believe Thomas would like to help.
Thomas? He's rather small.
He's surprisingly strong for his size.
As you wish, sire. Your Highness.
And one more thing, Cedric. Put Thomas at the front of the battle, then have everyone else step back.
But he'll be creamed.
Your king has spoken.
As you wish, sire.
Lewis, meet me at dusk at the East Gate. We've got a little job to do.
It was terrible. Lewis didn't want Thomas to get hurt, and he certainly didn't want to take his ducky, but he also didn't want King George to send him to the pie war too. So he did what the king asked.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. We join Larry as he follows the tragic saga of Barbara Manatee in the daytime drama Endangered Love.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Sent from up above, you are the one I love.
Please don't cry, Barbara. You're a nice manatee. You've been so good to me. But I must go into the world and do noble things for the good of all. And you can't come because you don't speak French. Au revoir.
But if you leave, Bill, who will take me to the ball? Who's going to take me to the ball, Bill? I have a new dress and shoes, a new manatee lipstick. Who will take me to the ball?
I'll take you to the ball, Barbara Manatee.
Please don't go.
I must.
Don't go.
I must.
Don't.
Must.
Don't.
Must.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Sent from up above, you are the one I love. Barbara Manatee, I'll be your mon ami. I'll take you to the ball. I hope you're not too tall.
Bill, I've learned French.
You have?
Mais oui, je suis manatee. See?
Oui, oui, mon ami. I always knew you could. I really hoped you would. Now can we go into the world and do noble things for the good of all?
Yes, but first, Bill, will you take me to the ball? Lead me to the goal.
I can't dance.
You can't?
No.
I must go.
Please don't go.
I must.
Don't go.
I must.
Don't.
Must.
Don't.
Must.
Barbara Manatee, you are the one.
Larry, what are you doing?
Jeff, watching a little TV, Bob?
Well, maybe you should read a book.
Yeah, okay.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Bill say,
Barbara, I've learned to dance.
Oh, Bill.
All right, follow me and try to act inconspicuous. We did it! Oh, now I'm happy! Let's have a look at it.
It looks just like your other duckies.
What? Hold your tongue, infidel! This is the most perfect ducky the world has ever known! It's time for a bath! Who could that be? Come in!
Thomas!
Yes, Thomas! Back so soon?
It was astounding. There he was, alone at the front line. But he never gave up. He stood his ground, and this little fellow single-handedly stopped the advancing horde.
He did?
He's a war hero, sire.
Yes. Well, Thomas,
Incoming! Boysenberry at 3 o'clock!
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid he's lost his mind, sire. The trauma of war.
Oh, no. Well, how long will he be like this?
No telling. Perhaps the rest of his life.
Yeah?
Cobbler in the hole! Hit the deck!
Well, we will give him the highest honor of the kingdom.
Yes, sire. If he were conscious, I'm sure he would thank you. I'll take him to his room now.
Thank you, Cedric. Now, finally, I can take that bath.
Oh, I feel just terrible.
Oh, that's all right. I still have time for my bath.
What? Are you the only one you think about?
No, I've been thinking about this ducky for quite some time now. Since Thomas has lost his marbles, he won't be needing it. So come on, help me out with that bath. Oh, great. Come in.
I did.
I see. And who are you?
You remember me. I am Melvin, that slightly odd wise man who shows up every so often to tell you things.
Ah, yes. Well, what is it?
I have to tell you a little story.
Not now. I'm gonna go take a bath. Come back at bedtime.
It's important.
Oh, okay. What's that?
It's a flannel graph to illustrate.
Ooh, flannel graph.
There once was a man, a very rich man. He had a lot of sheep, he had a lot of land. He threw a lot of parties, he was dapper, he was tan. Yes, there once was a very rich man.
Okay, great story. I'll see you next time.
Wait just a minute, my story isn't done. It's about two men, and I've only mentioned one.
Oh.
There once was a man, a very poor man. He had next to nothing, just a little lamb. But he loved it like a son, and he fed it from his hand. Yes, there once was a very poor man. Then one day, there was a guest at the house of the rich man. What did he do? Have you guessed? To feed the guest of the rich man.
Well, let's see. He had plenty of sheep, so he could just share one of his sheep. Not a problem.
He took the lamb of the poor man. He took the lamb of the poor man. The rich man took to feed his guest the very, very poor man's lamb.
What? Is that a true story?
As surely as I stand before you today, my story is true.
Who is that man? Tell me. To take the lamb of the poor man, when he had lots of sheep, and the poor man only had one. Man! For his cruelty, he will spend the rest of his days locked in my dungeon. Who is he?
Oh, King George, you are that man.
What?
You are the king. You have many duckies. But Thomas only had one, and he loved it very much. But you weren't thinking about Thomas. You were only thinking about yourself and what you wanted.
But
Your Highness, what you have done has made God very unhappy. For whether you are a king or just a kid, God wants us all to think of others first. You have been selfish, King George, and when we are selfish, we hurt the people around us, just as you have hurt Thomas. God wants us to love our neighbors, not hurt them.
What do I do? What do I do?
Here is what you must do. Ask God to forgive you. Ask Thomas to forgive you. And then...
Yes?
Make it right. Well, King George knew exactly what to do.
Louis, draw a bath.
What?
Trust me.
Okay.
I gotta find Thomas.
He figured a nice hot bath in the royal tub would help Thomas.
Hello. Here, let's clean you up a little.
And sure enough, he was right.
Hey, where am I? Wow, big tub. Am I in heaven?
No, silly. It's just my bathtub. I've got something for you.
My ducky.
King George told Thomas what he had done and asked Thomas if he could forgive him. After thinking it over a bit, Thomas said yes. Then King George prayed and asked God to forgive him too. Yes, sir, being forgiven felt really great. And the people he had hurt, Thomas and even Louis, by making him do things Louis knew were wrong, felt much better once they knew King George was really sorry. Yep, it was a happy day. So, King George, what'd you learn today?
What I learned? Let me tell you. Today, I learned that being selfish doesn't pay. I tried it just the other day. I wanted to be happy. I thought it was the way, but it weren't.
I think you mean wasn't. It wasn't the way.
Well, now I know just what to do. Before I think about me, I better think about you. So send a message out to every boy and girl. There's no better way to make a really yucky world than being selfish. Selfish. It doesn't pay. I tried it. You tried it just the other day. I wanted to be happy. You thought it was the way, but it weren't. Weren't.
Wait a minute.
No, it weren't.
Wasn't. It should be.
No, it weren't.
King George. It wasn't.
No, it weren't.
Was not.
No, it weren't.
Wasn't.
I always have to watch it. Miriam do this, Miriam do that. You're the big sister. Ugh.
The Egyptians swim, all Hebrews out of the water. Private princes swim by order of the Pharaoh. Everybody out! Hey! I said Egyptians swim! Out, out, out!
Miriam, where have you been? I asked you to help me today.
Hey, Squirt, you're in trouble.
Don't call me
Miriam, you've got a lot of responsibilities now that you're a big sister. You have more to think about than just yourself. Now please go get your baby brother.
Well, come on. Everyone wants to meet you.
What a strong child.
Oh, isn't the baby adorable?
The baby's adorable.
Such a strong-looking baby. Takes after my side of the family.
Father, I don't know when I've seen such a baby as this.
Why is everyone saying the baby? Can't they just say he?
Miriam, I want you to help feed the baby.
Do I have to?
You'll be taking care of the baby while we're working, so it's never too early to learn. Oh. Don't worry, sweetheart. That's just what babies do.
All right, party's over. Time to get back to work.
Now we back to the brickyards. Quick, walk like an Egyptian.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Another baby's been born.
Oh, another baby.
Let me guess. Another baby girl?
Oh, the girl it is.
All right, let's go to the brickyard.
To the brickyards with all of you.
You know, statistically speaking, you'd expect to see a baby boy or two.
No matter what, you can't let the guards find out that he's a boy.
But why?
Miriam, please. This is the most important thing you'll ever do. The Pharaoh's guards must never find out. I'll explain later. That's a good girl. What is it, Miriam?
Mom, it's just that you never have time for me anymore.
Miriam, it would would love to stay home with you and the baby, but I can't. Now take care of yourself and the baby until we get back tonight.
Here you go, little baby. Catch the ball. I used to get all the attention till you came along. What good are you? Not again. What can a baby do? What can a baby do? You puny pip, you can't do zip, but lay around and too small to walk, can't even talk. Oh, please learn something new. I'd like a pet, but what I get is not a dog, but you sit and drool, oh, so not cool. What's all the hoop to do? What can a baby do? Oh, what can a baby do? I can't have fun, cause I'm the one who's stuck all day with... Aha! You cannot hide anything from us! Here, I was just changing the baby's diaper.
Go back to sleep, sweetheart. Everything's fine.
I worked so hard today.
Oh, I know you did, and thank you. But this is what you have to do for the family now.
I liked it better when I was the baby.
Well, now you're the big sister. And being a family means taking care of each other.
Mom, do you still love me, too?
Of course, sweetheart. Nothing has changed. Just like we still had enough love for your big brother Aaron after you came along.
That's different.
Not at all. Now get some sleep. Tomorrow's another big day. You watch the baby again for me, won't you?
I'll do it for you, Mom.
That's my girl.
Then the Papa Sphinx said, "Who's been eating my hummus?"
Hey, Squirt, you missed a spot.
Stop calling me Squirt!
Princess coming through! Make way for the princess!
Miriam!
Aaron, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Now get out of here before there's trouble.
Who did that?
It was my fault.
Double duty at the brickyards! No one stands in the way of the princess! Let's go! Aaron, why did you do that? Up with you! Up with you now!
It's getting more dangerous. It's not safe for the baby anymore.
Why? What are they doing?
It's time she knew, dear.
The Pharaoh's afraid of us. There are so many Hebrews in Egypt now that he's afraid we might take over the country. So now, they are taking away all the baby boys. That's why we've asked you to watch out for the baby.
The same way Aaron watched out for me? But this is silly. They're just babies.
We know, sweetheart. That's what we pray for every night.
We can't keep the baby here anymore. It's just not safe.
But where else can we hide him?
It's got to be somewhere the Pharaoh's guards would never look.
I think I know a place. All right, little guy. We've got to be very quiet.
Egyptian swim! All Hebrews out of the water!
cute baby. Oh, chill out. I am totally keeping him. I'm gonna call him like Moses because we drew him up out of the water. So how do you take care of one of these things?
Excuse me, Princess?
Yeah?
If it pleases your majesty, I think I could find someone to take care of this baby. Moses?
Excellent! Bring him back when he can walk and stuff. And if any of you are ever harsh to him, I'll have your heads.
I'm not sure how that would work.
And the princess said you could stay home and take care of him. You don't have to work in the brickyards anymore.
God answered our prayers. Our little Moses is safe.
Miriam, we are so proud of you.
I just love my little brother is all.
That's right. Now, those weren't their real names. No, their real names were, let me see if I can get this right. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Of course, nobody could remember those, so we took to calling them Rack, Shack, and Benny. Anyways, they came with a bunch of other boys and girls that Mr. Nezer brought in to work at his chocolate factory. Well, who's Mr. Nezer? We'll get to that later. Who am I? Why, I'm George. Anything that goes in or out of Nezer chocolate gotta come by me. Well, speaking of which, it's almost 8 o'clock. Time for the morning milk delivery. Here comes Laura now. Well, she's my favorite.
Good morning, George. How are you? I hope you're feeling fine. I'd love to stay and talk, but it's almost 8 o'clock and I haven't got the time.
See you later.
Because we work real hard at the chocolate factory. We start at 8 and we don't get lunch till 3. I gotta drive a truck to make a buck so I can send it home to my family.
Well, now you are in trouble. Your time card is a wreck. It's almost 8:02. I'll tell Nezer that you're late and he'll take it from your check.
Yes, Mr. Lunt.
Oh, yes, we work real hard at the chocolate factory.
Excuse me, Mr. Lunt, but I've got an injury.
Now get back on the line. You'll be just fine. With all this work to do, we've got no time for sympathy.
We used to be so happy.
We used to laugh and run.
Now there's no time to play, 'cause we gotta work all day, and it isn't very fun.
I'm Rack.
I'm Jack.
I'm Benny.
We work here in the plant. We'd like to take a break, for goodness sake. But Mr. Nezer says,
You can't!
we all need a vacation. Our schedule is severe. We're getting very tired, but stopping gets us fired, so we'll have to stay right here. Because we work real hard at the chocolate factory. We start at 8 and we don't get lunch till 3. We work the whole week through to make a buck or two, so we can send them home to our families. Someday they'll come and join us. We'll live in harmony. We hope that day is near. Until then you'll find us here at the Nezer Chocolate Factory.
The Nezer Chocolate Bunny. Every day they make 14,638 of these little fellas. Give or take a few. Oh, yeah, Mr. Nezer. Nebby K. Nezer. But you better call him Mr. Nezer. Now, Mr. Nezer's not a bad man. He just gets confused sometimes. Why, his chocolate bunnies are selling so well, I think he's gotten a little big for his britches. And that's saying something, because his britches were pretty big to start out with. What's all this have to do with Rack, Shack, and Benny? Well, their troubles start when Mr. Nezer makes a little announcement.
Attention, little
people, I have an announcement. This morning, Nezza Chocolate shipped its 2 millionth chocolate bunny. To celebrate this momentous occasion, for the next 30 minutes, everyone may eat as many bunnies as they want. Bon appetit!
Hey, boss, that's awfully nice though you're giving away all those bunnies.
Oh, if I could just see the looks on their faces right now.
Hey guys, I don't think we should eat any more bunnies.
Well, what do you mean? Mr. Nezzer said we could eat as many as we want.
Well, don't you remember what our parents taught us? We shouldn't eat very much candy because it's not very good for us.
Shaq, our parents aren't here now. We're on our own. Besides, everybody else is doing it.
Rick, Benny, listen to me. I know our parents aren't here right now, but I keep thinking of a song my mom used to sing to me a long time ago.
Think of me every day, hold tight to what I say, and I'll be close to you even from far away. Know that wherever you are, it is never too far. If you think of me, I'll be with you.
Know that wherever you are, it is never too far. If you think of me, I'll be with you. You see, even though our parents aren't here right now to help us do what's right, if we remember what they taught us, it's kind of like they are here.
Okay, no more bunnies. I'm doing it for my mom.
Me too.
Well, that about does it. What do you say we pop in and let them show their appreciation?
Oh, yeah, they're really gonna appreciate you, boss.
Hello? I don't feel very appreciated.
Hey, look, they are lying on the floor like they're sick or something.
You mean I let them eat my bunnies, and in return they all want to play hooky?
Wait, boss, those 3 guys over there, they don't look sick.
Oh?
Thank you, Mr. Nezzer, for your lovely gift of chocolate.
Yeah, thanks.
Everybody else is lying down, but you 3 are standing up.
Actually, boss, I think the tomato is sitting. I'm standing. Sitting. Look, this is sitting, and this is standing. I'm standing. Okay, he's standing.
What are your names, boys?
I'm Shadrach.
I'm Meshach. I'm a bumblebee, a Benny Boo. I'm Benny.
We can use boys who know how to stand up here at Nezza Chocolate. How would you like to be junior executives?
What's it mean?
It means you have to wear a tie. Sure, that'd be great.
All righty, Mr. Lunt, get them their ties.
Right away, boss.
Boys, I want to see you in my office first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Well, what do you know? Rack Shack and Benny did what they thought was right, even though nobody else was doing it. And it paid off. This time, anyway. But boy, were they in for a surprise when they got to Mr. Nezzer's office the next day.
Boys, have I got a surprise for you. The other day, I was thinking about the Nezza Chocolate Bunny, thinking about how wonderful the bunny is, how beautiful the bunny is, and I thought to myself, oh, if only all my workers loved the bunny as much as I do. I asked myself, why don't they love it as much? Do you know why? Because it's small. It's a little bunny. What they need is a bunny they can look up to, and I mean way up to. This is just a model. The real bunny is 90 feet high. My workers finished it this morning.
Wow, that's a big bunny, sir.
Mm-hmm. Since you're my junior executives, I wanted you to see it first. But this afternoon, everyone will meet the new bunny, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing when everybody bows down and sings the bunny song.
I don't think I'm familiar with that particular tune. Could you just hum a few bars?
You know, I was hoping you'd ask. The bunny song is how all my employees will show just how much they love the bunny. How nothing is more important than the bunny. How they do anything for the bunny. And it goes something like this. The bunny, whoa, I love the bunny. I don't love my soup or my bread, just the bunny. The bunny, yeah, I love the bunny. I gave everything that I had for the bunny. I don't want no health food when it's time to feed. A big bag of bunnies is all that I need. I don't want no buddies to come out and play. I'll sit on my sofa, eat bunnies all day. I won't eat no beans, and I won't eat tofu. That stuff is for sissies, but bunnies are cool.
I don't want no pickles, I don't want no honey. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want a tissue and my nose is runny. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want to tell you a joke that is funny. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want to play on a day that is sunny. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want no pickles, I don't want no honey. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want a tissue and my nose is runny. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want to tell you a joke that is funny. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want to play on a day that is sunny.
For the bunny. Well, what do you think?
What would happen, say, if someone didn't quite agree with everything in that song, so they didn't sing it? What would happen?
What's that over there?
That's the furnace.
What's it for?
Well, that's where the bad bunnies go.
Let's just say, in my mind, if you don't bow down and sing the song, you're a bad bunny.
You don't mean...
But I'm sure that won't happen. It's almost time for the ceremony. I'll see you out there.
Now this was a pickle. That bunny song was chock full of stuff they knew was wrong. But if they don't sing it, Nezza says he's gonna throw them in the furnace. Woo! Well, what would you do if you were them? I better hold that thought. The ceremony's starting.
Thank you for attending today's festivities. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the object of our affection, your new best friend, the bunny. Now it is time to bow and sing the bunny song.
Hey, boss, those three guys don't look like they're bowing.
Aren't those our new junior executives?
I think so. Maybe they're stuck.
Let's find out. I said it's time to sing the bunny song.
Come on, guys. Sing the song. Everybody's doing it.
Sing the song.
They ain't singing, boss.
Sing!
Think of me every day.
Is that the bunny song?
No, I don't think so.
Are you crazy? That's the wrong song. Far away.
Know that wherever you are, it is never too far. If you think of me, I'll be with you.
Oh, that was beautiful. I'm gonna be singing that song myself. As I throw you into the furnace, God sees them. Take them to the furnace.
I've gotta help them. But how?
Rack Shack and Benny will be right back after this short break.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Laddie, the part of the show where Laddie comes out and sings a silly song. Laddie will be performing the traditional Argentinian ballad, The Dance of the Cucumber, in its original Spanish. Bob the Tomato will translate.
Miren al pepino,
Watch the
bien
cucumber.
cómo se
See
mueve,
how he moves.
como un león,
Like a lion
tras un
chasing
ratón.
a mouse.
Miren al pepino,
Watch the cucumber.
qué suaves
Oh, how
movimientos,
smooth his motion.
es como
Like
mantequilla
butter
en un chango pelón.
Bald monkey.
Miren al
Watch
pepino,
the cucumber.
los
All the
vegetales,
vegetables
envidian a su
envy
amigo
their
como
friend,
él quieren
wishing
bailar.
to dance as he.
Pepino bailarín,
Dancing cucumber.
Pepino bailarín,
Dancing cucumber.
Pepino bailarín,
Dancing cucumber.
baila, baila
Dance, dance, yeah.
ya. Miren el tomate,
Look at the tomato.
no es triste,
Isn't it
él
sad?
no puede
He
bailar.
can't dance.
Pobre tomate,
Poor tomato.
él desearía poder bailar como el pepino,
He wishes he could dance like the cucumber,
libre y suavemente,
free and smooth,
pero no puede danzar.
but he can't. Okay, stop the music. What do you mean I can't dance? I can dance. Well, what about Uncle Louie's polka party? Didn't you see me dancing at Uncle Louie's polka party?
No comprendo.
No comprendo. I'll show you no comprendo.
Mom! Dad! Look over here! Get a picture of me next to the cucumber in authentic Argentinian garb!
Okay, Junior, but we better hurry. I think the dwarves have your mother confused with someone else. Say peas.
Peace!
Escuchen al pepino,
Listen to the cucumber.
oigan su voz
Hear his
fuerte,
strong
como
voice,
un león,
like a lion
listo a
about
devorar.
to eat.
Escuchen al
Listen
pepino,
to the cucumber.
qué dulce es su
How
canto,
sweet his voice.
que sopla
The
su
breath from his
garganta
throat is
parece
like a
un
chorus
trinar.
of little birdies.
Escuchen al
Listen to the
pepino,
cucumber.
los
All the
vegetales,
vegetables
envidian a su
envy their
amigo
friend,
como él
wishing
quieren
to sing
cantar.
as he.
Pepino
Singing
cantador,
cucumber.
Pepino
Singing
cantador,
cucumber.
Pepino
Singing
cantador,
cucumber.
canta,
Sing,
canta
sing,
ya.
yeah.
Escuchen al tomate,
Listen to the
no
tomato.
es triste,
Isn't it sad?
él no puede
He
cantar.
can't sing.
Pobre tomate,
Poor tomato.
él desearía poder cantar.
He wishes he could sing.
Fuerte y dulce como el pepino,
Strong and sweet like the cucumber,
pero no puede,
but he can't.
ni siquiera dar un silbido.
Can't even whistle. All right, that's it, senor. Come over here and let me sing you a song.
This has been Silly Songs with Laddie. Tune in next time to hear Laddie sing.
Bob is really angry. I hope he doesn't catch me. It's so hard to run with the sombrero on my head.
And now, back to our story.
Is everyone comfortable? Good.
Rack, I can't move my arms.
Benny, you don't have any arms.
Oh.
I've tried to be patient, I've tried to be kind. Can you tell me what the trouble is? Am I losing my mind? Now I didn't ask for much, just one simple little thing. Didn't ask you to part the waters, I just wanted to hear you sing. I gave you hats, I gave you ties, I let you eat my buddies. And this is how you repay me? Come on, boys, do you think that's funny? Well, now at last, your fate is sealed. You're paying for your crime. But to show you what kind of guy I am, I'll ask you one more time. Will you or will you not sing the song?
Well, you see, sir, our parents taught us to stand up for what we believe in.
And God wants us to do what's right.
And there's a lot of stuff in that song that's not right.
So, we don't mean to be a bother.
We hope you understand.
But we cannot sing that song.
I understand, boys.
You do?
Oh, yes. I understand that you're bad buddies.
Sorry, sir. Can't let you cook my buddies.
Guards, get them!
Hang on, guys. Which way do I go?
Go up! Go up! Or down. Way to go!
Let's get out of here.
I knew this was the way.
I don't think this is the way.
This ain't the way.
I see light.
Go left! Go left!
Uh-oh.
You're back. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that truck belongs to me, Mr. Lunt. Oh, but look, my truck seems to be full of garbage. Mr. Lunt, is there anything you can do about that?
Hey, no problem, boss.
Remember how our parents said that God would always be watching out for us?
Yeah?
I sure hope they were right.
Huh? Mr. Lunt?
It wasn't me, boss.
I said, nobody bakes my buddies.
Listen here, young lady. If you don't plug that back in, you're gonna be in big trouble. Nobody's ever gonna stand up to me again.
Hey, boss, how many guys did we throw into the furnace? Well, it looks like 4 guys in there now, and one of them's real shiny. One more thing, boss. They ain't burning up.
Rack! Jack! Betty! Come out of there! God has saved you from the fiery furnace. Oh, I was wrong to try to make you do things you weren't supposed to do. What was I thinking? I must have forgot everything that my mommy taught me. Can you ever forgive me?
We forgive you.
Oh, thanks. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
Well, you could sing one of our songs.
Well, how's it go?
You know, I was hoping you'd ask. My mommy always told me to do what's right, to wash behind my ears and try to be polite. You see, she loves me so.
That's beautiful.
It's why she tells me what I need to know.
I got a lot of respect for that woman.
But sometimes when I'm playing with a buddy or two, they're doing things I know I'm not supposed to do.
Do you go along, even though the things they do are wrong?
I remember
Stand up, stand up.
for what you believe in, believe in, believe in God.
He's the one to back you up.
We'll stand with you.
When everybody tells you that you gotta be cool, remember what you learned in church and Sunday school. Just check it out. The Bible tells us what it's all about.
Oh, you know that's right.
So if you have a question, go ask your dad, and he can tell you if the thing is good or bad. You'll make their day. If you remember what your parents say.
What they say?
They told us
Stand up, stand up.
for what you believe in, believe in, believe in God.
He's the one to back you up.
We'll stand with you. I'll stand
Stand up, stand up.
for what you believe in, believe in, believe in God.
He's the one to back you up.
We'll stand with you. He'll stand with you.
This was a memorable day because he showed up. Jonah. Now, Jonah was a prophet of God, which means he was one of the very special people God used to deliver messages to Israel. He was kind of like a mailman, except his letters came straight from God. Anyway, Jonah loved helping his friends by bringing them God's messages. Sometimes the messages were good, sometimes they were not so good. But when a prophet talks, everybody listens.
What's the word, Jonah?
Yeah, what's the word? Stop right here, Reginald. Dear people, I bring you a message from the Lord. Oh, it's a message of encouragement. Do not fight, do not cheat, wash your hands before you eat. There is nothing quite as sweet, a message from the Lord. Be a friend, say your prayers, heaven loves a heart that cares. That is why I've come to share a message from the Lord. And if you follow God's commands, there will be peace throughout the land. You will live long and happy lives with your sheep, your kids, your wives. Don't eat pigs, don't eat bats, don't eat beetles, flies or gnats. Stay away from all of that, a message from the Lord. Do what's right, don't provoke, put 4 tassels on your cloak. Do not laugh, it's not a joke, a message from the Lord. Do not fight, do not cheat,
Wash your hands before you eat.
There is nothing quite as sweet.
A message from the Lord.
All together now!
Be a friend, say your prayers. Heaven loves a heart that cares. That is why he came to share a message from the Lord.
And if we follow God's commands, there will be peace throughout our land. We will live long and happy lives with our sheep, our kids, our wives. Do what's right, don't provoke, put 4 tassels on your cloak. Do not laugh, it's not a joke, a message from the Lord.
Don't do drugs, stay in school.
This is a ruse. Follow them and you're no fool. Follow them and you're no fool. Follow them and you're no fool. A message from the Lord. Follow them and you're no fool. A message from the Lord. A message from the Lord. show, everyone! Thank you very much!
That was pretty much Jonah's life. Town to town, bringing God's messages to his friends. Not a bad gig overall. So every night, before he went to sleep, Jonah would pray and ask God if there was a new message for him to deliver. And this night, there was a message that would change Jonah's life.
A new message? Yes. What's that? People being unkind? Lying? Stealing? Oh dear! Sounds like a standard turn and repent to me. All right, name the town. I'll be on my way first thing in the morning. Where is it? Jericho? Damascus? What? Nineveh? I'm not aware of any Ninevehs in Israel. No, I don't think... Oh, you mean that Nineveh?
That Nineveh wasn't in Israel at all. It was the capital of Assyria, and it was the biggest, meanest city around. Now, the people of Nineveh were particularly mean to Jonah's people, the Israelites. They lied. They stole. But worst of all, they slapped people with fishes. They even slapped each other with fishes. They didn't know the difference between right and wrong. The Ninevites were so mean, in fact, that most Israelites, including Jonah, wished God would just wipe Nineveh off the face of the earth. Needless to say, Jonah was shocked that God would want him to deliver a message to his enemies.
You don't want me to go there. You don't know what Nineveh is like. Perhaps you've never been there. Well, of course you haven't. A god like you would never go to a place like Nineveh. For that matter, neither would a prophet like me. Oh. No, it cannot be. Your messages are meant for me and my brothers. We are your chosen people. Nineveh? Well, they're not! There must be some mistake, a big misunderstanding. It's really hard to take. How could you be so demanding? For years I've been your messenger from Morasheth to Gath. But Nineveh should get no chance to turn. They've earned your wrath. No, it cannot be. Your messages are meant for me and my brothers. We are your chosen people. And Nineveh? Well, they're not. We're the good guys and they're the bad guys. Please don't send me there with a message of your mercy. Damascus or Jerusalem, I'll be there in a minute. Any town in Israel, just ask me, I'll be in it. Shiloh, Gilgal, Jericho, just say the word. But Nineveh, that is just absurd. Joppa, Aphek, Jezreel, they're all just fine. But Nineveh? Oh, Nineveh. No, Nineveh is where I draw the line. No, it cannot be. Your messages are meant for me.
Yep, it sounded like God wanted to offer mercy to the Ninevites. The tow truck's on its way. You know, Junior, I love your dad and all, but that's the last time I pick him for a co-pilot. What's going on? We're telling a little story. You should listen too. As I was saying, it sounded like God wanted to offer mercy to Jonah's enemies.
What's mercy?
It's what this whole story is about.
I thought it was about compassion. Remember? The menu?
Yeah. Oh, there's that too.
Better check your menu again. We got 2 specials today, and they go hand in hand.
Compassion is when you want to help someone who needs help. Mercy is when you give someone a second chance, even if they don't deserve it. This story is about both of them.
That's right, my cucumber friend. You can't have Moisey without compassion, but Moisey is even more important. Jonah was afraid God was going to give Nineveh a second chance, and that he was going to help them even though they didn't deserve it.
So, what did he do?
Well, never before had he gotten a message from God that he didn't want to deliver. He didn't know what to do.
Morning, Jonah. What's the word?
What? Nothing! There is no word!
Nothing? At all?
No, nothing at all! Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy!
Morning, Jonah. What's the word?
Stop it! There is no word! Nothing! I've got to get out of here! There is no word! I have no new messages! And above all, I am not going to Nineveh!
Sorry, sir. I can't sell you a ticket to Nineveh.
What? Who are you?
The name's Angus. I sell cruise tickets. There's nothing like a cruise on the great sea to clean the sand out of your wicket. Aye? But you can't sail to Nineveh. It's landlocked. See? You can't go by sea. You gotta go by land.
But I don't want to go to...
Hello, Mr. Jonah! What's the word?
He's going to Nineveh.
Oh, really?
I am not going to Nineveh! Why on earth would I want to go to Nineveh? In fact, I'm going in the opposite direction! What's the farthest thing in the world from Nineveh?
Well, if you have a few days, you could sail down to Egypt. It's lovely this time of year.
There! I want to go there!
Tarshish? Why, that would take weeks. It's the other end of the world.
Perfect! How much?
Even if you had the money, no one around here has the time to sail all the way to Tarshish.
Then again... We couldn't possibly. We're very busy with cargo and stuff.
You know pirates have to pillage and plunder, and that really takes it out of you. Yeah, and Alf is on in a half an hour, so I don't think...
And besides that, we don't really sail. At all. So the answer is no.
Money is no object.
Next up, Tarshish! I'll hoist the mainsail!
I'll pop the popcorn! I'll get the moist towelettes! Where do we put them? Hey, Larry, have you seen the towelettes? I got it! No, those are baby wipes.
Sorry! My fault! Even though we never sailed before, we took to it like a fish to water.
There she blows! Where? Right there, next to the grill. Oh, got it!
6-0! 7-0! That's a skunk! I win!
All right! Yeah!
What do you say, Jonah? 2 out of 3?
No, I'm done.
Arg! When we get to Tarshish, ho-ho's on me!
Yeah! He and the ping pong. We get the ho-ho and the ding-dong. Ding-dong!
Once we finally got out to sea, Jonah went below deck to rest a bit.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done?
You are powerful and attractive.
What? Who's there?
You do not run from your problems, but confront them face to face.
Ah! The bag! It speaks!
Ow! What did you do that for?
Mr. Twisty? Who's there? Show yourself!
Hello.
What are you?
Oh, me? Oh, my name is Khalil. I am a caterpillar. Well, that is only half true. My mother was a caterpillar. My father was a worm. But I am okay with that now.
Khalil?
Khalil. You've got to get your gut into it. I bet you are wondering why I am here.
You tidy up around the ship.
Oh, no, I do not work on this ship. I am a small business operator, a traveling salesman. I sell Persian rugs door to door. See?
Oh, lovely.
By the way, do you know where this ship is going?
Oh, yes, Tarshish.
Tarshish? What a trip! You know, that may be just what I need. The Persian rug business has not been going very well around here. But I still have a positive mental attitude because of my motivational tapes.
You are a skilled metal worker.
I am a skilled metal worker. I did not know that.
Yes, well, that's lovely, Carlisle, but if you don't mind, I think I'll just get some rest.
Jonah? Huh? You are Jonah!
You know me?
Of course I do! You are the most famous prophet in the whole world!
Well, I don't know if I'd say.
I sell your licensed merchandise! Look! I have the Jonah rugs, the Jonah plush toy, with sound chip.
A message from the Lord! A message from the Lord! Well, I'm flattered!
You are huge! You are a celebrity!
Well,
From town to town delivering God's messages! What a life! You are a big shot!
Oh, no, it's
a man God can count on to deliver his messages!
Yes. Well,
you and God are like peas in a pod, like two humps on a camel. You always swear the same way. Oh, that is a good one. You know, humor runs very deep in my family. My uncle was a big star back at a comedy club in Nineveh, the Taj Mahal, standing room only. And then he was hit with a fish. I'm telling you, those people do not know right from wrong.
Oh, Nineveh.
You are sad now, my friend? Something about Nineveh makes you feel sad inside?
I don't really want to talk about it. I just need some rest.
Oh, you do not have to tell me.
Oh, good.
Because I already know.
You do?
Oh, yes. There is a woman in Nineveh, is there not? A beautiful young asparagus. She is waiting there for you, no?
No.
You were promised to be married, but your job is now in the way. The woman's father is the head of an international ring of camel thieves. This very day, you set sail for Tarshish to deliver a message that will break the back of the camel thieves, but in the process will break the heart of the woman you love. Insight runs very deep in my family. Do not worry, the first one is free.
Please, Carlisle, I just need to get some rest.
It's Khalil, but you can call me Carlisle if you want to. When we get to Tarshish, you can deliver the message, and I'll sell the plush toys. We can be a team.
A message from the Lord.
Well, sweet dreams, traveling buddy. We can make our plans to save those camels tomorrow.
You are a go-getter.
Yes, which way is Tarshish?
Right this way. You can't miss it.
Oh, thank you.
Jonah!
What? Who is it?
Jonah! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Lord. I'm going.
Jonah!
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Jonah!
I can't hear you. La 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 la. I can't hear you.
Jonah! Jonah! Jonah!
No, I can't hear you.
Come on, wake up! We got trouble!
What's happening?
We're in a storm like I never seen before. If we don't do something quick, we're gonna sink.
We seem to have sprung a leak, traveling buddy.
Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? Didn't I tell you to get off my ship, you lousy leaf eater?
Well, yes. But you see, my new friend and I are going to Tarshish to break the back of the camel thieves. Crime fighting runs very deep in my family.
Why, if it wasn't for this storm, I'd make you walk the plank. And you! How can you sleep at a time like this?
What's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. We're all gonna be fish food if I don't get some help.
Well, what can we do?
Oh, get up and pray to your God. And maybe he'll have mercy on us and spare our lives. Boy! Somebody up there must be really upset with somebody down here. Wait a minute. That's it. All right, you two, follow me.
You got an electric eel?
Nope. Go fish. One more card.
You are one cheating buccaneer. How am I supposed to cheat at Go Fish? I don't know.
All right, you ladies. The game over. Shuffle them up and deal us in.
But...
Okay, here's the deal. The way I see it, there's a reason for this storm. Somebody up there is really upset with somebody down here. And it ain't gonna let up until we know who that somebody is. It could be any one of us. I have my suspicions. But we won't know for sure until we figure it out scientifically. All right, men, go fish! Loser takes a swim! You got it, birds?
Nope. Have any pickerel? Nope. Lucata, muscalange?
Nope. Go fish.
Oh dear. I am most desperate for a lobster.
Sorry.
Got any bass?
Yeah.
Octopus. Bluegill?
Tuna!
Halibut? You got any trout? Oh, what a goose I am! It's a match! I had it all along!
I thought for sure.
All right, I admit it. It's my fault. All my fault. I'm the one to blame.
But the wine.
I'm a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the land, and I'm running away from him. He told me to go to Nineveh, but I didn't listen. You know, I don't like those people.
Ooh, fish slappers.
Yes, so I ran, and I ended up here, and now everyone's in terrible danger, all because of me. got a plank. We can just walk off. Yes, thank you. You're too kind.
Well, Jonah, old buddy, it was nice knowing you. Normally you'd be entitled to a refund, but under the circumstances, you know, with you dying and all.
No, I don't suppose a refund would do me much good now, would it?
Oh, thanks. You're a trooper. Ain't he a trooper?
But the camels... Oh... Hey, wait a minute. I just remembered something. And maybe you don't have to walk the plank after all. Huh? Every winter, my cousin from Moose Lake asks me to take care of this. Ooh, cool.
What is it?
This, my friends, is a Jupiter 1600 horsepower, high-octane, dual propeller, pole ignition outboard motor with the optional chrome trim package. Ooh, cool.
What is it?
It gets us back to Joppa.
Oh.
Well, how does it work? That? I don't know. Perhaps I could help? You know, technical competency runs very deep in your family. Oh, our reputation precedes us. Well then, it appears that one should pull the cord, and then perhaps push this black bubbly thingy. No, maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps if one first pushes the black bubbly thingy and then pulls the cord.
Yep, that's how it works.
It has been delightful, but I must go now.
Oh, Lord, don't let us die for this man's sin. And don't hold us responsible for his death because it isn't our fault. Oh, Lord, you have sent this storm upon him for your own good reasons.
And keep my ducky safe.
Amen. That was easy.
Well, should we pull him back in?
I don't see why not.
Something touched me! There's something in the water!
Hurry up! Hurry!
I'm hurrying!
Hold on, Jonah! Aim this time!
I was aiming!
I can never tell where you're looking.
You should talk.
Fellows, please!
Pull it back in! Hurry!
Okay, I got it!
Let me do that!
No, I'll throw it!
Fellows, please! Come on, give it here!
I said I got it!
Excuse me, gentlemen. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oops.
Man the cannon!
Aye, aye, Captain! We ain't got no ammo! Oh, yes, we do!
Fire one! Fire two!
Hello?
Fire three!
Traveling buddy! Where are you?
Oh, look, a bowling ball. If I could only find some pins.
You found better than that, traveling buddy. It's me!
Oh, my.
So forget about Tarshish. All we need to do is get this whale to swim to Nineveh. You give the message, I sell the plush toys. We'll be right back on track.
Carlyle, please don't speak to me. I'm having a rather bad day.
Well, you don't need to be so down about it, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Look around you. We're inside a whale. We're going to be digested. Do you know what that means? Of course I do. Digestion runs very deep in my family. I'm just trying to have a positive outlook, you know. You know the difference between you and me is that you see the whale as half empty, but I see the whale as half full.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Oh, I might as well face it. God gave me a job to do, and I disobeyed him. I ran the other way. I've done something terrible, and now I'm getting what I deserve. I'm going to die here in this whale.
Have you ever seen anything so pathetic?
This boy needs some help.
What? Who's there?
Take it easy, Jonah. We're on your side.
How did you know my name? How did you get in here? Were you in the bowling ball too?
No, that's not how we get around. No, we came straight from the big man himself.
You mean...
Mm-hmm. And just like you, we deliver his messages.
So, you're prophets too?
Not exactly. You see, we work on a slightly higher level.
You do?
And Jonah, we've got a message for you.
You're feeling pretty blue. You didn't do what God requested. Oh, yeah, I'll be moving too. If I was gonna be digested, this ain't a pretty picture, no. I said it ain't a pretty sight, no. You ran from God this morning, and your world shall tonight. But hold on, hang on, not so fast. Your life ain't over yet. See, we're here to tell you all about the forgiveness that you can get. You see, God's got a mercy, God's got a love. Right now He's only no helping hand from up above. Praise the Lord, He's the God of second chances. You'll be floored how His love your life enhances. You can be restored from your darkest circumstances. Our God is a God of second chances. Ain't it good to know a God who gives a second chance? We just enough to get a smile from Mr. Grumpy Pants. So if you say you're sorry for all the stuff you do, know that He'll be ready with a second chance for you. Praise the Lord, He's the God of second chances. You'll be floored how His love your life enhances. You can be restored from your darkest circumstances. Our God is a God of second chances. Our God is a God. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. God gives us second chance. Second chance. Second chance. Second chance. Second chance. Praise the Lord, He's a God of second chances. You'll be flowing in the storm, darkest circumstances. God is a God. Second chances. Second chances. He is a God of second chances. You'll be flowing in the storm, darkest circumstances. God is a God of second chances. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. Second chance, second chance, second chance. Praise the Lord, He's a God of second chances. You'll be pouring your storm, darkest circumstances. God is a God. God is a God. God is a
So from inside the whale, Jonah prayed and asked God to forgive him for not obeying. He told God that if he got another chance, he would go to Nineveh, even though he didn't like those people very much. So did he get another chance? Shouldn't you be looking out for your tow truck? Yeah, that can wait. Did Jonah get another chance?
Well, God saw that Jonah needed help, and he wanted to help him.
That's compassion.
But did he give him a second chance, even though he didn't deserve it? You know, mercy. After 3 days, Jonah noticed something strange happening.
Oh, Reginald. Good to see you. Yes, well.
So God told the whale to pipe up Jonah, and Jonah got his second chance. And just like he promised, he headed straight for Nineveh.
Turn back! Turn back! They're slapping! They're slapping! Turn back! Turn back! Turn back!
Go in, give the message, get out. Go in, give the message, get out. Who goes there? Ah, yes. My name is Jonah, and I'm a prophet from...
You're not from here, are you?
No, you see, I'm from...
That would make you a stranger, wouldn't it?
Well, yes, I suppose so. But I...
We don't like strangers.
No, yes, I've heard that. But you see, I have a...
So why are you here?
Well, I have a message.
A message? Who?
Well, for everyone. For the whole city.
You've got a message for the whole city? The whole city?
Oh, that's rich.
Oh, look, the king! Your Honor, a bleached asparagus has a message for us all!
Most important. I do not think this is going very well. Oh, let's just go home. I did what you said. I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Jonah?
What?
It is our friends from the ship.
What on earth? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Yeah, you're...
Fish food. The whale spit us out like so much bad couscous. And here we are now, delivering the message to Nineveh.
But they wouldn't let us in, so I guess we're going home.
Hey, I bet we could get him in.
Huh?
Hey, look! It's the cheesecake blokes! All right! Coming back for a visit, are ya?
Yep.
Is that fella with you?
Oh yes, he's with us.
You're with them, eh?
Yes, indeed. Why, I sailed halfway across the world with these fine gentlemen.
All right, you can come in. Enjoy your stay in Nineveh.
What was that all about? How did you do that?
remember that money you gave us? By the way, you aren't gonna want that refund, are you? Good, because we spent it, every last penny, on cheese curls.
Cheese curls? Yep. 1,458 bags of Mr. Twisty's Twisted Cheese Curls.
And you'll never guess what we found in bag 497.
Golden ticket. We won the Mr. Twisty's Twisted Cheese Curl sweepstakes.
Uh-huh. And the prize was?
Uh-huh. But in addition to our enviably fashionable headgear, we also got a tour of the Mr. Twisty's factory, right here in Nineveh. Which, despite its unseemly location, was a splendid experience.
And believe it or not, in this town, we're famous. Hey, look, here comes a city official to greet us.
Oh, hello! We were in the neighborhood, so we thought we...
These are the men. Arrest them at once.
But...
Excuse me. What have they done? Thievery. High theft against the royal city of Nineveh. That's ridiculous. Oh, is it? No, wait. I thought they were free samples. Take them away. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Are you with these men? Well, yes, I suppose. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, wonderful. It must be time for my speech.
Hey, I can't move.
I can't move either.
What? Have I got something on my face?
This doesn't look good.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought they were free samples. They were right out there in the open in a big bowl. Very misleading.
Oh, don't go blaming yourself.
No, blame him. Let's put it all in cheese curls, he says. No, I say, we need a balanced portfolio. A little stock, a little bonds, a little cash or cash equivalents, and then maybe some snacks. But no, put it all in cheese curls, he says. Man, you got a plan for the future.
What? It got us here, didn't it? Well, not here, literally, but we were somebody. We were celebrities.
We are going to die. People of Nineveh, these 4 men and that small whatever it is, I am a caterpillar. Well, that is only half true. Have been found guilty of high thievery against the royal city of Nineveh. For their punishment, the slap of no return. What's so funny? Observe. What is happening that is making you all cry like little babies? Why on earth do you take snack food so seriously? People of Nineveh, I give you King Twisterman.
It's Mr. Twisty.
Well, that explains it.
He looks happier on the bag.
Your royal godliness. These are the perpetrators of the heinous act against your curls of cheese. For their punishment, the slap of no return.
Proceed.
Wait! Won't you at least give the guilty parties a chance to speak in their own defense?
You may speak.
Well, as I understand it, the snacks in question were right out in the open, in a large bowl. I think we'll all agree this was somewhat misleading. Don't you think?
slap them.
No, you don't understand. I'm not really with them. I mean, how could I be? While they were taking the tour, I was in the belly of a whale.
What did you say?
I said, while they were on the tour, I was in the belly of a whale.
But you're not dead.
No, that's just it. I was in the whale for 3 days and nights. And then I prayed to my God, and the great monster spit me up on the shore so that I could bring you all a message.
Asparagus, here in Nineveh we bow to the great fish. We celebrate the great fish in our art.
Yes, I noticed.
If what you are saying is true,
Yes, how do we know if he's telling the truth, sire?
smell him.
Your Highness?
Smell him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've been meaning to shower, but...
He has been in the great fish. We must hear the message.
What? Oh, the message. Yes, the message. What was the message? It's been so long. Oh, yes. Stop it! Stop cheating, stop lying, and especially stop slapping people with fishes, or this entire city will be destroyed. A message from the Lord.
Well, the king was very upset. He had no idea they weren't supposed to do that stuff. No one had ever told him before.
A decree from the king. Let everyone call urgently to God. Let them give up their evil ways and their violence. Perhaps the God that brought this man out of the great fish will give us a second chance.
And let the asparagus and his friends go free.
So the king and the people of Nineveh said they were sorry, stopped the fish slapping, and started being nice to people.
Wow, that's great, yeah. Everyone must have been really happy, right?
Well, almost everyone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So long.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
You see, Jonah figured God wouldn't really forgive the Ninevites. I mean, they'd done some terrible stuff. No, he figured God had something else in mind.
What are we doing? Oh, it's time to watch the fun! And what fun would that be? Well, I did what I was supposed to do. I warned them that they were going to get in big trouble. So now that they've had their warning, it's time to watch God wipe them off the face of the earth. I picked a safe distance so we won't get singed.
going to be great. The bad guys finally getting what they deserve.
So Jonah waited for God to destroy Nineveh. Even now, God was compassionate towards Jonah and caused a plant to grow that shaded him from the hot sun.
Oh, yes! Oh, very nice. Thank you. Very nice.
Jonah kept waiting, but it didn't seem like anything was happening. He wondered if maybe God was forgetting something.
All right, I did my job, so fire, brimstone, whatever you pick, right over there. I'll just sit here under my weed and wait. What happened? What? How could you?
All your whining made me hungry. It was just a weed.
Just a weed? It was my shade. It was my friend. Oh, dear Lord, how could you let this happen?
Would you look at yourself? You care more about that weed than about all the people in Nineveh.
Well,
Why are you here now instead of back in the belly of that whale? Because God is compassionate. He wanted to help you. And because He is merciful, He gave you a second chance.
Oh, yes, and I'm very grateful.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe God loves everybody, not just you? That maybe He wants to give everyone a second chance?
Well,
He saw that those people needed help, that they didn't know right from wrong, and He wanted to help them. And that is why He sent you. And when you told them what they were doing wrong, they said they were sorry. They put down their mackerels and their haliputs, and they asked God for a second chance. And by golly, He gave them one. Don't you see? God wants to give everyone a second chance. And so should we.
Well, if they get a second chance, those fish slappers, well, then it would be better if I were dead. Oh, I wish I were back in that whale.
You are pathetic. You know, patience runs very deep in my family, but not that deep. I am out of here.
What? What are you doing?
I wanted to be big and important, just like you. But the world doesn't need more people who are big and important. The world needs more people who are nice and compassionate and merciful. That's what I want to be. You can find yourself a new traveling buddy. Goodbye.
You can't just leave.
Can and am.
But who will I talk to?